spacious rooms, a huge pool, and excellent hiking trails right from the property's back steps. Exploring the desert with Christy and Ray was special, but the lessons we all learned from Christy on this trip will stay with us for a lifetime.
Cancer was a kick in the butt, but in a way it was a good thing because it was an opportunity to reframe my life and to really focus on what's important. And my gratitude bucket is overflowing because I'm here to survive, and I'm alive, and I'm thriving.
For everyone that believes there isn't beauty to be found in the desert, a trip to Saguaro National Park will definitely change your mind. Yes, the Cholla cactus can get a little rowdy and probably should be weaponized for military use, but if you can handle the desert with respect, an appreciation for its own kind of beauty awaits.
And a little bit country.
Oh, and I'm a little bit rock and roll.
I'm a little bit of Memphis and Nashville.
With a little bit of Motown in my soul. I don't know if it's good or bad.
But I know I love it so.
Give a little bit of country, and a little bit of rock and roll.
The all-new Chevy Silverado. It's a little bit country, and it's a little bit rock and roll.
Hey, you gonna do this or what? You gotta do it. And keep doing it. Do it big. Hit it. Step it up. Always take the risk. Don't just watch it. Put your phone down and do it. Drip splash like the ice on the wrist. That's a call I can't miss. Do what they say you can. Because there are those who don't and those who do. Let's do.
Every second of every day, somewhere on the planet, it's snowing. For those who love skiing and riding, these storms offer endless possibilities.
Once you drop in, it's a 2,000-foot vertical line.
It's a real rush.
Explore the furthest reaches of the planet.
Once you get hooked, you're hooked for life.
From the Rockies to the Himalayas, this is an all-access journey to the best in skiing and riding. Check out Season Pass, only on Outside TV.
Treat your family to a vacation you'll never forget at King Pine Ski Area. 17 trails of wild excitement for all levels. 28 kilometers of cross-country skiing, snow tubing, ice skating, night skiing, and sleigh rides. Winter fun for the whole family. Come to the place where families can laugh, let loose, and play together. Create your own family traditions at King Pine, East Madison, New Hampshire.
You've been working hard for years, and now you have your big chance. But the expense of training, travel, and competition have put your dream out of reach. Now there's a way for all your family, friends, and fans to help you achieve your goal. Rally Me connects and empowers the global sports community. Start raising money today.
Being on a starting line against guys that you know that are as good as you is the most addictive drug there is.
I can't say what's gonna happen. It's a chance and I have to enjoy it.
Watch the Extreme Collection, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on Outside Television.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to White Mountains Today here at White Mountain TV 16, February 22nd. And a nice day outside, 29 degrees in North Conway this morning. And there's our White Mountains TV weather cam, well, video camera, you know, whatever you want to call it. I mean, if you're looking at it and seeing weather, I guess it's a weather cam. But a nice day outside today, actually surprisingly warm this morning. Of course, yesterday we had snow on the ground at this time of day, but today a crystal clear day outside, so looking very nice, looking very fine. Rob Clark here with you on this Friday morning. Gosh golly, we're already at Friday of February vacation week, so we're going to have a fun day today. We got, who do we got in the other room? We got Becca and Scott, Becca and Bowie in the back room. Becca and Bowie in the back room. Helping us out today, so they're going to make sure everything's running smoothly. If we could have gotten Hans here too, we would have had Becca, Bowie, and Bauer, attorneys at law. So we're going to have fun on the show today, obviously. We got some great guests. We're going to stop by Joseph's Spaghetti Shed. We'll be here. We'll chat with Beth Carter-Dolan and find out what she's got planning. Also, Chrissy will be here from the Mount Washington Observatory. And not only is she bringing something for us to give away, we're going to talk about Seek the Peak, and we're going to talk about all things Mount Washington Observatory. And always fun finding out what's going on Mount Washington Observatory and seeing what they're doing. I constantly check their website and try to see the scoop, what the weather is going on up there. We have a bunch of watch and win prizes. In fact, we have more than we can give away, but we got stuff to Barley and Salt here. We got a gift card to that. We have Bretton Woods, Fields of Ambrosia, King Pine, Mount Washington, Great Glen Trails, so the Mount Washington Auto Road, and also Bear Notch Ski Touring Center. So we have a whole bunch of things to give away today. Plus, don't forget that if you win a Watch and Win prize this week, you are in our grand prize drawing for the Patagonia Black Hole Duffel Bag, wheeled duffel bag, 120-liter, largest duffel for extended and gear-intensive travel. The Black Hole Duffel lives for rugged adventure. There it is there. The one we have actually has wheels on it. That picture doesn't have the wheels, but the wheels make it just that much easier. Does it have wheels? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it has wheels. Just makes it that much easier for you with the wheeled version. So we will give that away on Sunday. It's also not only the backpack, it's also stuffed full of prizes. Lift tickets, trail passes, restaurant gift tickets. So we're going to give that away. Plus, also want to tell you about our social media contest, because, you know, maybe you could do it now. You can take pictures of me on TV or whatever you want to do, and take pictures of you or your family enjoying the White Mountains or watching White Mountains TV. Post it on social media, be it Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you just tag White Mountains TV on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. But we don't have a lot of entrants for it. And with that, you're going to win the Thule Round Trip Boot Backpack. And that's another really cool prize. And you want that. So that's another great prize. And right now, I mean, we've got a lot more Watch and Winners. So if you want to have a chance at something else, go ahead and enter that. Plus, we want to see what you're doing up here. See the fun that you're having. I know people are out having fun. I see people out on the roads. And, you know, I think we've done pretty well on the weather this week for February vacation week. So I think that we should be pretty pleased with conditions out and about. In fact, let's talk about the weather right now, shall we? So the local weather forecast right now, or this morning, just a little bit ago, Mount Washington was at 3 degrees. Jackson is in the dark now. Jackson was 24 degrees. North Conway at 28 degrees. And right now, North Conway is at 29 degrees. So kind of gives you an idea of what the temperatures are. Ossipee at 22 degrees. So there you go. Those are the temperatures earlier this morning. And taking a look at what our forecast looks like, you can see that there's a storm system that's going to go south of us. We don't have anything to worry about that. High pressure is going to build from the west Friday and Friday night and crest over the region on Saturday, bringing a warm front on Saturday night into Sunday. And then drier air will start working in here. Temperatures will gradually rise the next day, and then a stiff northwesterly flow will continue to make it a little cooler. So just be aware of that. And then Friday night, fair skies will continue, and winds will continue to dampen as the ridge builds. So there you go. So that kind of giving you, what might happen. So this is the numbers here. So today, temperatures look like 37, upper 30s, sunny skies, light winds, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, though, mostly clear, so that means temperatures are going to drop to around 13 degrees with light winds in the overnight. On Saturday, sunny skies again, just about to 40 degrees. I bet we'll go over 40 degrees there on Saturday. Then looking at Sunday, chance of snow on Sunday, 3 to 7 inches of new snow possible, and 100% chance of precipitation there on Sunday. So more snow again. So there's your forecast. Up on the summit of Mount Washington and the surrounding areas, but Mount Washington says they're going to be have decreasing cloudiness. They'll be windy. Temperatures about 11 degrees and winds coming out of the west-northwest, 40 to 60 miles per hour. So definitely a breezy day up on the summit of Mount Washington. There's the observatory deck, has some new snow up there, some snow and rime ice just kind of coating it. That was clear the other day. I mean, the snow banks were there, but the deck itself was clear. And look at those clouds just kind of whipping by on the side there. Very cool. Very cool photos there on the summit of Mount Washington. All righty, we've still got plenty of stuff on the show, of course, and we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Be skiing doubles this winter at Attash and Wildcat, just outside North Conway, New Hampshire. With trails for all abilities, including 80 acres of glades and 3 terrain parks, there will be something for everyone. It's 2 times the adventure, twice the terrain, and the best après scene this side of Stuttgart. 2 mountains, 2 days, 1 ticket. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
I'm Christy Rochette, inviting you to explore the White Mountains. Every day on White Mountains TV, we show you the best things to do, the best restaurants, the best deals, plus update you on weather, conditions, and events. You're here to experience the White Mountains. We'll make your experience better. Explore the White Mountains, airing daily here on White Mountains TV and online at whitemountains.tv.
Austin Powers here, groovy baby, international man of mystery. Here I am in North Conway, the Adventure Suites. I can't believe I found this place. Look at this hotel. This is called the Love Shack. This place is just smashing. Come and check it out.
Hello, hello, hello. Captain Nigel here from British Airways. Relaxing for a change, not in the cockpit, but in the Sky Captain's Lounge at the Adventure Suites. This is my favorite place to stay in America, probably in the world. The Adventure Suites, the wine cellar. Welcome to the Roma Rendezvous. It's a beautiful room. The beautiful statues, beautiful everything about it. The Roma Rendezvous and the Adventure Suites. Hello there people, Rastaman here. Welcome to the Jungle Room. Look at this in the Adventure Suites. I love this place. Have a beautiful time in North Conway. The Adventure Suites.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Visitors to the White Mountains long for yesterdays. Mountains and waterfalls, classic villages, and time to relax with friends over delicious, hearty food. It's what Yesterdays is all about. Yesterday's restaurant in Jackson Village is where people in the White Mountains meet for homemade breakfast and lunch.
I always have the corned beef hash because I think it's the best that I've eaten anywhere, and it's always good here.
Fresh, organic, homemade, really good quality.
Enjoy soups, sandwiches, thick stacks of specialty pancakes, waffles and French toast, fluffy omelets, plus fresh baked coffee cakes and specialty breads. Made from scratch and available for takeout or wholesale. Yesterday's uses farm fresh ingredients, does all their own baking, and makes everything to order just for you. This is Sarah, who makes it all happen. Shh, She's camera shy. And this is Yesterday's Restaurant in Jackson Village. The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. It is a Friday, February 22nd, and really a nice day. Look at that shot outside there in North Conway. And that, of course, is our North Conway Village live video camera. And it is available 24 hours a day. It doesn't always look like that, like at night it's darker. It's available 24 hours a day on our website, whitemountains.tv, thanks to Zeb's General Store, which is an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England. Plus, you can check them out online at zebs.com. But if you're here, go ahead, swing on in and find some fun things to enjoy there at Zeb's. All right, so why don't we take a look at our snow report. Speaking of that, you can go to Zeb's, pick out some snacks, put them in your, well, pay for them, put them in your pocket, and then take them to the mountain with you so you have some snacks to enjoy. So let's check out our alpine conditions. And of course, our snow report is presented by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area. And it's recognized by readers of Ski Magazine for the best grooming in the East. And that's for the 5th year. Bretton Woods, just 35 minutes from North Conway. And that's the cross-country Bretton Woods. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Bretton Woods Attitash has 2 inches of fresh snow in the last 48 hours. They've got 9 inches this past week. And they've got all of their trails open. That's 100%. 68 trails, 319 acres, 23 miles of skiing, and all 9 lifts are going there at Attitash. And, of course, they've got some events that are going to be coming up this weekend and next weekend. So you definitely want to check that out. But they opened up the lifts at 8:30 this morning. They'll be going till 4 p.m. And don't forget to check out the Abenaki Parks. Perfect day to be out there in the parks. All righty. Cranmore Mountain in North Conway Village, 9 inches this past week, including 2 yesterday. Machine Groom packed powder in a base of 20 to 30 inches. 55 out of 57 trails and glades, but all their trails are open. 170 acres, 13 miles of skiing, and all their lifts are going for you today. And don't forget, you've also got the Mountain Adventure Park. You have all the fun things, the giant swing, the mountain coaster, so you can definitely check that out. The Mountain Adventure Park open from 9 a.m. until 8 p.m., and they also have night skiing tonight from 4 to 8 p.m., so you definitely want to check that out. And you can do that. You could do the night skiing, and then you can also do Cranapalooza, because it's in Schneider Square today. Schneider Square, not easy to say. King Pine has 6 inches this past week, 2 inches yesterday. They're skiing on a base of 24 to 36 of machine-groomed and packed powder conditions. 100% open with 17 trails, 50 acres, 5 miles, and 5 lifts. So continuing their 100% streak there at King Pine. And just having some fine conditions, some kids' races there this week. And all their trails are groomed but one because they keep that one bumpy for you. Shawnee Peak has 3 inches in the last 2 days. Base of 30 to 42 inches. It's packed powder, machine groomed. All their trails are open. That's 42 of them, totaling up to 245 acres. 6 lifts for your uphill pleasure, and 42 for your downhill pleasure, I guess is how you would say that. So Palmer Egan will entertain in Blizzard's Pub tonight from 4 to 7 p.m. And don't forget, you're skiing there until 9 p.m. tonight. Sunday River got 2 inches yesterday. It's machine groomed packed powder, 28 to 40 inches. All their trails are open. and that totals 135 trails, 870 acres, 55 miles of skiing, and 15 lifts for you to enjoy there. And don't forget, they've got them out. They groomed them. They got them smooth for you. Plus, with the sunny look. Oh my God! Look at that photo. Look at that corduroy. You can just hear it. You can just hear that corduroy just by looking at it. You know what would happen if they groomed it the other way? That'd be kind of fun. You know, if the grooming was, horizontal instead of vertical. Boy, then that would make a great sound. All right, I'm gonna put in a memo to somebody to do that. So. And Wildcat Mountain has 10 inches of new snow in the last 7 days. Machine groomed packed powder in a base of 25 to 30 inches. 48 trails, 225 acres, 16 miles of skiing, 4 lifts going for you today. And as they referred to it, it's goggle tan weather up there. And don't forget, they've got the 48 trails, but they've also got 80-plus acres of glades just waiting for you. So if you're a glade skier or want to check out glade skiing, this would probably be the year for you to do that. And so you can head on up to Wildcat. They are open up at 8:30 a.m. They go till 4 p.m. this afternoon. Don't forget, it's Crazy Hat Day. Also, Lucid Ski Demo, Facet Ski Demo, and Shark Martin in the pub today. So there are, oh no, I'm sorry, that's tomorrow. Shark Martin is tomorrow. So all those great things tomorrow. And all of that happening at Wildcat Mountain. So plenty of fine things going. Speaking of fine things, why don't we give something away right now? I'm going to reach over here into my prize bin, and I'm going to pull out a Bretton Woods ski pass. So you can go skiing up there at Bretton Woods anytime until the end of the season. And you saw those conditions, fabulous number of trails that are open there. Bretton Woods, 63 trails today, 35 glades, total acreage of 468. So absolutely great skiing up there at Bretton Woods. And here's your chance to win a Bretton Woods pass. All you have to do is answer our simple question. You're going to have to call 356-6619. Remember, if you've won anything in the last 30 days, you got to give somebody else a chance to win. And one winner per household, please. And remember, your answer must match our answer, which is not always the correct answer, but usually it is. So here's a question for you. What country has the largest area of forest? Would it be the United States? Would it be Canada? Would it be Brazil? Or would it be Russia? This question could be tricky. Tricky. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
Russia.
Russia. I gotta say Russia. Is it Russia, Becca?
We're actually researching this right now.
We're researching the answer right now? They don't have the answer card. Who's on the phone, by the way?
Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. We're finding out if Russia is the right answer because our answer card is not appearing here. So we're, please stand by as we find out what country has the largest area of forest.
Okay.
So Charlotte, you've been, what have you been doing this week? Skiing or?
Yeah, skiing at Wildcat.
Nice. The conditions are fabulous up there. So probably been a good week for you, huh?
Yeah.
More skiing today on your plans?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, well, that's cool. So still waiting for Becca. This is like waiting to find out if they're going to
You know, our genie, Magic Genie, Answer Genie over here is not coming through for us. So we're going to say, you know, the winner is always the winner that we say. It doesn't necessarily have to be right.
Patient. Charlotte, you're the winner.
Yeah, I think we should give it to her.
Because we like you, Charlotte, and, you know, you're going to do some skiing up at Bretton Woods. How's that sound?
Great.
All righty. And where are you calling from today?
North Conway.
From North Conway. Well, fabulous. Will you hang on the phone? We're going to get some more information from you, Charlotte. So we'll find out all the scoop there. So our Answer Genie, yeah, we'll take him into the back room. But all righty, and we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Welcome to Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen, a contemporary eatery with 30 ever-changing craft beers, full bar, and a street food menu with international variety. Looking for the latest craft brew? This is the place. Seasonal shared plates, craft cocktails, killer playlists, right here. Our high-energy industrial atmosphere accommodates large parties indoors and out. Barley and Salt delivers the perfect pour in an atmosphere unique to Mount Washington Valley. Barley and Salt. Savor the hops, relish the flavor.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Feast your eyes on the Sicilian sauté at Delaney's. Locally sourced Italian sausage and shrimp, sautéed with local mushrooms, fire-roasted artichokes, and tomatoes. Tossed with their 5-cheese tortellini and a tomato vodka cream sauce, served on a bed of fresh baby spinach. Menu at Delaney's.com. Head to J-Town Deli for these hearty lunch options. Chicken spinach curry veggie soup, Tuscan herb chicken sandwich with fresh tomatoes and melted provolone cheese. Quiche with bacon, roasted red peppers, grilled asparagus, and cheddar provolone cheeses. And lemon meringue, traditional whoopie pie, and an Oreo ball, all made with love. Full menu at jtowndeli.com. Find this delicious offering at the Christmas Farm Inn. Seared scallops with ginger pea and cilantro gremolata, served with roasted candied sweet potatoes. Goes well with wine, a martini, or a specialty cocktail, or a bourbon or whiskey from their pub's extensive selection. Menu at ChristmasFarmInn.com. Spend an evening at Max's at Snow Village Inn for fresh Maine Coast oysters, rack of lamb, or catch of the day. Pair it with a specialty cocktail or a selection from their upscale affordable wine list. Or go for the mouth-watering burger and a local beer. Full menu at SnowVillageInn.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit TheValleyOriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Climb aboard for a comfortable winter tour to an extreme world above treeline. Powered by a custom 4-track, all-wheel powered drivetrain, the 9-passenger Mount Washington Snow Coach transports guests into a treeless subarctic world at 4,200 feet for a truly unforgettable experience that anyone of any age can enjoy. Experience breathtaking views or Mount Washington's famous extreme weather. If you thought a summer drive on the historic Mount Washington Auto Road was amazing, you need to experience a winter tour on a Mount Washington Snow Coach. The Lobster Trap is a seafood lover's paradise. Enjoy all your favorites, fresh from the coast of Maine. Lobsters, steamers, oysters, homemade clam chowder, lobster rolls with fresh lobster meat stuffed into fresh-baked rolls, and full seafood platters, broiled, fried golden brown, or served Italian style. Plenty for the land lovers, too, including Italian, steaks, burgers, and pizza. There are 2 comfortable dining rooms and a full bar featuring blueberry-infused vodka drinks. Early bird specials daily. The Lobster Trap, West Side Road, North Conway.
No matter what the season, you rely on your home for comfort. That's why people in the White Mountains rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They've been here for 3 generations, family-owned and locally operated. They're dependable and they're the White Mountains energy experts with technologies like the Heat and Glow for warmth and ambiance, and System 2000 for efficient heat and nearly endless hot water. Rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They're always there for you.
Professionally showcased and complemented with bold, inspiring photography, each edition of Mount Washington Valley Vibe portrays colorful stories of life in the valley and can be found in over 250 local businesses. Vibe explores local products, libations, and agriculture, reflects on unique people, businesses, and recreation, and digs deep into rich valley history. Pick up your own keepsake copy of Vibe, available at one of your favorite local businesses, or read it online at mwvvibe.com.
Good morning. Welcome back to White Mountain Today. You know what? I think that it is such a beautiful morning that we need to take a look around and see what temperatures are in other parts of our viewing area. So let's take a look around the White Mountains, and that, of course, is brought to us by White Mountain Oil and Propane. I had trouble saying that. White Mountain Oil and Propane, serving this community for 3 generations. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. So let's take a look at that and start off in Conway. 31 degrees. Temperature's risen up to 31 degrees there in Conway this morning. And a fine morning. Bretton Woods is at 24 degrees this morning. That's an interesting photo. So 34. The summit of Mount Washington is at 8 degrees. So still relatively warm for the summit of Mount Washington. So they are at 8 degrees. Over there in Pinkham Notch, 22 degrees this morning. Of course, North Conway is still at 29 degrees as we speak. So there you go. So those are some temperatures around the area. So took a look around the White Mountains, brought to you by White Mountain Oil and Propane. So taking a look at our forecast for today. It looks like we've got sunny skies today, moving up into the upper 30s, light winds today. Tonight's going to be cooler because it's going to be mostly clear. 13 degrees, winds coming out of the northwest at 5. Then on Saturday, another fine day for you. Sunny skies, temperatures in the upper 30s. 39 it says, but upper 30s. Then on Sunday, snow, chance of precipitation is 100%. New snow accumulations of 3 to 7 inches is possible. Temperatures right around 32 degrees, so there is a chance of some rain and some snow. So we'll keep track of that as we get a little bit closer to Sunday, and we'll kind of really figure out what that is when we get to there. So, all righty. So, you know, we talked about the downhill conditions. And let's talk about the cross-country conditions because they are as good or better, depending on how you want to look at it, as the downhill conditions. All the conditions are great. We are in the middle of a peak week here in the Mount Washington Valley in the White Mountains. So Bretton Woods has 100 kilometers of classically groomed, 100 kilometers skate groomed, machine groomed, loose grainer, 18 to 24 inches. They got a couple inches in the last couple days. 7 inches in this past week for skiing up there at Bretton Woods. So definitely some fine skiing for you. Don't forget about that. The grill in the Nordic Center is open, so while you're up there skiing, go ahead and grab a snack. Bear Notch Ski Touring in Bartlett is skiing on 32 kilometers, classic 35 kilometers, skate groom, 24 to 38 inches. Almost, well, no, I was going to say almost 2 feet in 2 weeks. No, Rob, there's 7 days in a week, but 12 inches in a foot. So 14 inches in the last week of skiing up there. So that is plenty of fresh snow for them. Waterfall Crossing Village Loop is open, and as they say, it's a fine granular and no ice or hard spots. And don't forget the Village Loop, Yates Farm Trail, and trails to Attitash are all freshly groomed today. Check that out. Let them make a Bear Notch believer out of you. Great Glen Trails is skiing on. They've got 45 kilometers open, and they've got 20 kilometers of classic, 28 kilometers skate groom, pack powder, loose granular, and a base of 23 to 31 inches. 3 inches of new snow in the last 48 hours, 7 inches in the last 4 days. And they've also got snowshoeing you can do up there. Don't forget, you can also check out the snow coach tours. The Tubing Hill is open, and call ahead for fat bikes because they're very popular up there at Great Glen Trail. And there's some penguins and polar bears enjoying their day up at Great Glen Trails. Jackson Cross Country is skiing on 80 kilometers, classic 80 kilometers, skate groomed, machine groomed, and powder, and a base of 14 to 36 inches. 5 inches of new snow for them in the past 5 days up there. And as they want to tell you, if you're going out for the first time, the Wentworth Resort Trail, the Ellis River Trail to the Cocoa Cabin, and the Woodchuck Fields are great for first-time excursions. Long tours to Betty Whitney Trail from Jackson Village is a very popular spot for you to check out also up there. They've got a snowshoe tour at 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. They've got group learn to ski instruction today at 10:15, 10:45, 11:30, 11:45, 1:30. So plenty of opportunities there. They also have a Conquering Hills ski clinic. So good thing if you're trying to figure that out. That's what I need. I need the downhill ski clinic because I can't conquer hills. They conquer me is what happens. They conquer me. Some events that are going on here in the Mount Washington Valley, well, we're going to talk to you about them. And the first one we want to tell you about is Cranapalooza. That's right, at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Every afternoon this February vacation week, family games, D-Day Christian, activities plus dollar s'mores in Snyder Square from 2:30 until 4:30. Don't forget there's also night skiing, snow tubing, and adventure park rides. There'll be fireworks tomorrow night, the 23rd at Cranmore. King Pine Ski Area February Vacation Week specials include the Gold Rush, which means candy and goodies can be found all over the Porcupine Trail. Also be a snowshoe tour, campfire and s'mores, fireworks over King Pine tonight. And then tomorrow, horse-drawn sleigh rides, guided snowshoe tour, powder bed, and Kingsmark Big Air Series at Kings Pine. Squam Lake Science Center visits Jackson Cross Country tomorrow, and this year's presentation is Animal Athletes. Did you know that a mountain lion can leap 15 feet in the air, or that a peregrine falcon can reach speeds of 240 miles an hour? Well, join a naturalist from Squam Lake's Natural Science Center along with 3 wild animal athletes, no mountain lions though, to learn how speed, strength, and agility help them survive. You'll be able to compare your own athletic abilities to some of New Hampshire's wild athletes. There's a $5 suggested donation, and the proceeds from the event will help support youth Nordic programs in the Mount Washington Valley. Attitash at the Abenaki Park's Big Air and Slopestyle is going to happen tomorrow, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Registration at the base of Bear Peak. $10 for Slopestyle, $15 for Slopestyle and Big Air. And then you can do a course inspection until 10:45. Event starts at 11 a.m. And then you can then check out the course again for the Big Air, and then the Big Air starts at 1. So lots of great things happening tomorrow at Attitash. And don't forget, we've got the weekly online Watch and Win question. Last week's question prize was a lift ticket valid to both Attitash and Wildcat. The question was, Mount Lafayette is located in what range? Was it the Presidential Range, the Carter Moriah Range, the Sandwich Range, or Franconia Range? And the answer was, of course, the Franconia Range. The winner, drawn from all correct responses, was Catherine Albright. Congratulations, Catherine. This week's prize is 2 total trail tickets, good for cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, snow-tubing, and a guided tour aboard the Mount Washington Snow Coach up there at Great Glen Trails. The question, according to Mount Washington Observatory's normal monthly averages, what is the snowiest month of the year on Mount Washington? Would it be December, January, February, or March? Answer online at whitemountains.tv, and you get a chance to win. Now, don't forget that our website is full of local info and has the live stream of this show if you want to check it out. Just go to whitemountains.tv. All righty, so coming up on the program, Joseph Spaghetti Shed will be here. We've got Watch and Win. We have so much more coming up on the program. Stick around to White Mountains Today.
Cranmore Mountain Resort is the most fun on snow in the White Mountains. Enjoy great skiing and riding on a mix of classic New England trails, wide-open cruisers, glades, and terrain parks. Beginners, you'll love the dedicated learning area with its own chairlift and gentle beginner-only terrain. Cranmore is the best place to learn for all ages. Kids love the Kids Rule Mountain Camps and Arlberg Children's Center. Skiers 13 and up will love Cranmore's Get Skiing and Riding program. Discover Skiing and Riding, where first-timers not taking a lesson can explore the Discover Zone and get coaching and tips from Cranmore's trained ski and snowboard staff. Best of all, it's included in the price of a lift ticket or season pass. At Cranmore, there's even fun off the slopes. Get an adrenaline rush on the mountain coaster, giant swing, Soaring Eagle zip line, and New Hampshire's #1 10-lane lift service tubing park. Enjoy events for the whole family, including weekly Cranapalooza block parties, mascots, live music, fireworks, and more. Get online discounts, information on season passes, and the Cranmore value card at cranmore.com.
Drive through the gates of Nesselnook Farm in Jackson, New Hampshire to discover an unforgettable 65-acre winter wonderland. Climb aboard a custom Austrian sleigh, lavishly upholstered, comfortably heated, and pulled by magnificent English Shire horses. You'll ride along a lantern-lit trail to the sound of sleigh bells, over Victorian bridges, through enchanting woodlands, and along the picturesque Ellis River. Enter the 3-acre Victorian skating park and glide along the groomed ice of magical Emerald Lake. Skate rentals available. Warm up next to a roaring fire with a cup of hot chocolate. Or relax in the fully enclosed warming center. Explore the estate's trails on snowshoe, an expansive network that connects to the Jackson ski touring trails. Nesselnook has a large inventory of equipment available for rental. As the daylight dims at Nesselnook, thousands of lights turn on, converting this Currier and Ives scene into an even more magical experience. Call 603-383-7101 for more info and to make sleigh ride reservations at Nesselnook. Winter, make Shawnee Peak your skiing destination. Ski or ride over 40 perfectly groomed trails and 3 terrain parks. With 19 trails lit at night, we offer the most night skiing in New England. Shawnee Peak, online at ShawneePeak.com.
Here's a place you'll love, the Shovel Handle Pub. 3-story dining in a post and beam barn that's unique, warm, and inviting. Yankee cuisine creatively prepared. Appetizers like loaded nachos and shrimp scampi pizza. Entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, blackberry barbecue ribs, chicken and dumplings, and farm-to-table specials. Live music and a great bar for hanging with friends. And what a location! At the base of Black Mountain Ski Area, up a country road from beautiful Jackson Village and minutes from North Conway. Make it a vacation! The Shovel Handle Pub is on the premises of Whitney's Inn, featuring 27 rooms, 8 suites, and 2 cabins, all renovated with modern amenities for luxurious comfort. Alpine and cross-country skiing, hiking, and fishing are all right outside the door, and it's won the Wedding Wire Bride's Choice Award for wedding venue 2 years in a row. Or try the nearby Inn at Jackson, combining Victorian charm and character with masterful modern updates in the heart of the village. Learn more at whitneysinn.com.
You're watching the White Mountains Vacation Channel, White Mountains TV. 4 times a day, we air Explore the White Mountains, a video tour of the area's shops, restaurants, and attractions. On weekend mornings, it's White Mountains Today, getting you ready with live information and watch and win prize giveaways. And we're North Conway's home for the award-winning lifestyle programming of Outside Television. Get more info, have more fun. This is White Mountains TV.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountains TV 16. Why don't we find out what other events are going on here in the Mount Washington Valley and the White Mountains in general. So plenty of fine things going on. It, of course, is February vacation week, so lots of stuff going on. Cranmore is going to have a double feature throwdown terrain park event tomorrow. Skiers and riders of all abilities are welcome, and it's free to participate. Registration will be from 11:30 to 12:30 in the Ski Mobile Lodge main entrance, and the competition begins at 2. Cranmore double feature throwdown. Shawnee Peak has a vacation week fireworks spectacular. Not just fireworks, but a fireworks spectacular, and that's going to happen tomorrow night, Saturday. And as they say, let's end vacation week with a bang, and the fireworks will start at 7:30. Bob Marley Comedy Show is going to happen at Sunday River tonight and tomorrow at 7:30 in the White Cap Lodge. Bob Marley has been bringing his stand-up comedy routine to Sunday River for several years now. Always a huge hit there. This comedic bits about life in Maine are guaranteed to have everyone laughing. There'll be 2 shows this year, on Friday and then again on Saturday. Doors open at 6:30. Seating is first come, first served, and those dining downstairs in the Shipyard Brew House will have access to premium seating in the front center section of the seating area. It's also a limited food menu available, as well as full bar service. So make an evening of it with comedian Bob Marley. Sunday, it's Mascot Day again at Shawnee Peak. Come and take a run or have your photo taken with one of our mascot friends from 12 to 1 p.m., including Buckle Bear, Manny, the B.A. Wolverine, Okie from Oakhurst Dairy will be here, Slugger from the Portland Sea Dogs, and who knows who else might show up at Shawnee Peak. And don't forget, it is a watch and win extravaganza all week long on White Mountains Today. We've been live each morning of February Vacation Week, giving away incredible prizes, including apparel, gear from Outdoor Research, Patagonia, and Thule, local lift tickets, trail passes, restaurant gift certificates, So you can watch us on local cable TV. You can stream us anywhere you want on whitemountains.tv. So plenty of opportunities we've had. We've given away a whole bunch of stuff this week. And, of course, we got 2 more days of the week, Saturday and Sunday. We're normally here Saturday and Sunday, so this is the last bonus day. But then we have so much more to give away. Of course, we have the big prizes on Sunday. And why don't we give something else away right now? So I'm going to reach down here, and I have a $25 gift card to Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen. That's located right there in Settlers Crossing, right down the road there. So $25, go and enjoy some of the fine food. Enjoy the numerous beers that they have on tap there. And we're going to give that away to somebody right now. And all you have to do is answer our question. What is the north? And we have the answer this time. Oh, by the way, Russia was the correct answer about most forested. 45% of Russia is forested. So we had the right answer. Charlotte knew it. Good job, Charlotte. All right, but now to this question. What is the northernmost peak of the presidential range? Is it Mount Washington, Mount Adams, Mount Madison, or Mount Jefferson? Which one is the northernmost peak of the presidential range? Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
Yes, good morning, Mount Adams.
You're going to say it's Mount Adams? I'd love to say it's Mount Adams, but alas, it is not Mount Adams. Good morning. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us? Hello? Are you there? Remember, when you talk to us on the phone. Don't wait for the TV because there is a delay. So just be aware of that. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
Good morning. The answer is what? Mount Jefferson.
Mount Jefferson. Love to say it is, but unfortunately not Mount Jefferson. So that means it's either Mount Washington or Mount Madison. Which one of those is the northernmost peak of the presidential range? Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
Hi, the answer is Mount Washington.
The answer is not Mount Washington, unfortunately. So we know it's now Mount Washington, Mount Adams, or Mount Jefferson. Makes it pretty easy, we hope, for the final person. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
I'm going to say Mount Madison.
You're going to say Mount Madison, and you would be correct. Absolutely. Who's on the phone? Who's on the phone?
Leona.
Hi, Leona. How are you today?
Great. How are you, Rob?
I am doing very well. So we have a gift certificate for you to go to Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen right there in North Conway.
Oh, that's terrific. Hey, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Hang on the phone. We'll get some more information from you. So the correct answer there being Mount Madison. You know how I remember? I'll tell you how I remember, because I know it's not Mount Washington. And then you got Jefferson, Adams, and Madison. JAM. Jefferson, Adams, and Madison. That's how I remember these things. Could be Madge, I suppose, if it was backwards, but JAM, Jefferson. So that's how I remember that. All right, so Leona won that. And, of course, we've got a bunch of things to also give away. Plus, Leona is now entered in our contest to win the Patagonia bag. So that'll be a nice little prize, too. And we're going to talk more about all this stuff, plus more, when we return.
Sunday River, Maine. Size, variety, and most of all, snow you can depend on all season long. Sunday River is located in the western mountains of Maine, just 1 hour from North Conway and 90 minutes from Portland, Maine. The resort is home to 135 trails and glades spread across 8 interconnected mountain peaks. With a trail network over 3 miles wide, the resort offers plenty of terrain for everyone, ranging from groomed cruisers to steeps, glades, and terrain parks. In addition to all this terrain, Sunday River has a total of 15 lifts, including 5 high-speed lifts, to ensure you'll spend your day making turns rather than waiting in line. To learn more about Sunday River, to save on lift tickets, and to check the latest snow conditions, visit sundayriver.com.
Austin Powers here, groovy baby, international man of mystery. Here I am in North Conway, the Adventure Suites. I can't believe I found this place. Look at this hotel. This is called the Love Shack. This place is just smashing. Come and check it out.
Hello, hello, hello. Captain Nigel here from British Airways. Relaxing for a change, not in the cockpit, but in the Sky Captain's Lounge at the Adventure Suites. This is my favorite place to stay in America, probably in the world. The Adventure Suites, the wine cellar. Welcome to the Roma Rendezvous. It's a beautiful room. The beautiful statues, beautiful everything about it. The Roma Rendezvous and the Adventure Suites. Hello there, people. Rastaman here. Welcome to the Jungle Room. Look at this in the Adventure Suites. I love this place. Have a beautiful time in North Conway. The Adventure Suites.
What makes Margarita Grill the go-to restaurant in the North Country? Margarita Grill has soul. Sustainable. Organic. Handcrafted. Local. Margarita Grill in Glen, New Hampshire, a Southwest-inspired restaurant and cantina with a unique twist, like nothing you've ever experienced.
Minutes from the highway, in the middle of the White Mountains, Loon Mountain Resort in Lincoln, New Hampshire. This is your destination.
Style is about being inspired. At Spruce Hurricane, our style inspiration comes from the natural beauty of our surroundings. The reds and golds of autumn leaves, shining stars glistening in the night, turquoise skies that stretch to eternity. Our collection of merchandise is as diverse as the New England weather. Footwear and outerwear may be inspired by snowdrifts and ski slopes, or by pastures and open fields. Handcrafted jewelry and accessories, leather belts and handbags, sweaters and jeans or boots and jackets, all are combined with color, texture, and artistry to inspire you. Explore your style inspiration at Spruce Hurricane, where the wilderness blends with city sophistication for more than 22 years of unique quality merchandise. We are open daily in the heart of North Conway Village. And check us out on Facebook for your daily style inspiration.
Outdoor winter adventures await you at the Jackson Ski Touring Center in Jackson, New Hampshire. Explore the largest cross-country ski trail network in the East with premium daily grooming. Take a naturalist-guided snowshoe trek through the woods, or experience famous backcountry like the Wildcat Valley Trail. No other cross-country ski area caters to kids and families like Jackson Ski Touring. Kids under 10 ski for free every day of the season. Special family ski lessons and new kids group lessons are available. Visit the expanded Storyland Element Garden or race on the Kids Ankle Biter Race Course. And ski to Jackson Ski Touring's Cocoa Cafe on the Ellis River Trail for roast-your-own marshmallow s'mores and locally made baked goods. Cross-country skiing is always a great value. Adult trail passes only $21. Alpine skiers get 33% off on Sundays. Learn to ski packages start at $45, which includes an all-day trail pass, rentals, and 1-hour lesson. Ski and snowshoe rentals and full-service retail shop all on site. For more information, visit jacksonxc.org or call the Touring Center at 383-9355.
Experience something original and flavorful in a unique setting. Experience a Valley Original restaurant. The Mount Washington Valley is a one-of-a-kind destination. Valley Originals are one-of-a-kind restaurants, independently owned and operated, offering something special you can't find anywhere else. Here are just a few.
McGrath's Tavern in North Conway is a chef-owned and operated Irish tavern and restaurant located in North Conway. Chef signatures include pistachio-crusted salmon, pork penne pasta, and Seamus's legendary pot roast. McGrath's was voted top 10 ski town burgers. Enjoy live music select nights in the tavern.
Enjoy a wonderful 5-course dinner or a bountiful country breakfast at the Notchland Inn, an 1860s granite mansion located on a 100-acre estate in the midst of the White Mountain National Forest. The Notchland Inn is located just outside of Bartlett, an idyllic Harts location.
Authentic Indian cuisine is here in North Conway at Shalimar of India. Owners, chefs Avtar and Danwan Singh are from Punjab, India. Shalimar makes every item from scratch and uses a traditional tandoor or clay oven to bake their breads. They also customize your meal to your desired level of spiciness.
Moat Mountain Smokehouse is a 174-seat brew pub, restaurant, and inn located in one of North Conway's historic buildings. Their award-winning ales and lagers are brewed on-site with fresh mountain water. Enjoy a pint in the pub or take home a growler, 22-ounce bomber bottle, or a few big cans.
Get a taste of the Mount Washington Valley at a Valley Original restaurant. There are well over 20 restaurants in all. Look for the gold flag outside member restaurants and see the full directory at bvalleyoriginals.com.
You're watching the White Mountains vacation channel, White Mountains TV. 4 times a day, we air Explore the White Mountains, a video tour of the area's shops, restaurants, and attractions. On weekend mornings, it's White Mountains Today, getting you ready with live information and watch and win prize giveaways. And we're North Conway's home for the award-winning lifestyle programming of Outside Television. Get more info, have more fun. This is White Mountains TV.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. Moving through the program here. Want to talk about the weather forecast for you, and definitely have a couple great days in store for us today and tomorrow. And Sunday's not looking too bad. Depends on how you look at it. So let's take a look at what the weather forecast is for us right here. So a beautiful shot this morning, and let's see. Let me click on here, see what the current Conway temperature is. 31 degrees in Conway at the present time, so it hasn't climbed a bunch, but it's going to keep going. It's going to keep getting warmer, Oh, it went to 32. Look at that. So there we go. All right, I just have to click on all these things here. High pressure is going to build from the west Friday and Friday night, then crest over the region on Saturday morning with a warm front following it for Saturday night into Sunday. And as the ridge builds Friday, drier air will start to work in, which will allow lingering upslope snow showers around the mountains, and then temperatures will gradually rise during the day, however. And then on Saturday night, a warm front will swing northeast, and clouds will thicken and lower overnight, and snow will spread in on Sunday. But today, sunny skies, temperatures in the upper 30s, winds coming out of the northwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, dropping down into the digits, the double digits. I was going to say single digit. Well, actually, all double digits are digits. So I guess we'll say into the teens tonight, because it's going to be mostly clear, and you'll get a chance to see that moon again. The moon has just been spectacular every night. This morning, it was just unbelievable as I was coming in this morning. So Saturday looks to be sunny skies, temperatures around 39 degrees with calm winds. And then on Sunday, snow, chance of precipitation is 100%, new snow accumulations 3 to 7 inches possible, also chance of some rain perhaps on Sunday. So we're going to keep track of that, see how things shift out a little here on Sunday. So there's your weather forecast for you. And then moving on to the summit of Mount Washington today, they're going to be decreasing cloudiness, windy, temperatures around 11 degrees, winds coming out of the west-northwest, 40 to 60 miles per hour. They did have a gust of over 100 miles an hour in the last 24 hours, so it's definitely calmed down quite a bit there on the summit of Mount Washington. So coming up, the observatory is going to be here, plus we've got Watch and Win, we've got events, and so much more, so you definitely want to stick around for all of that. But let's take a look at our ski report right now and see what's happening at your favorite ski area. You can't beat the weather. You can't beat the conditions, so it's kind of one of those things that we love to talk about, the skiing conditions here in the mountains. And don't forget that our snow report is presented by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, recognized by readers of Ski Magazine for the best grooming in the East for the 5th year. Bretton Woods, just 35 minutes from North Conway. And they are skiing on pack powder and machine groom conditions, 10 inches of new snow this past week. 63 trails, 468 acres, 37 miles, 9 lifts, plus all their glades. They've got 35 glades that are open. So, so far this year, they've had 149 to 185 inches of snow this year. So definitely lots of great snow up there. And don't forget, the Kids Snowmobile Park is open today from 11 to 4. Canopy tours are available. Also, the indoor climbing wall is available from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So you definitely want to check all that out at Bretton Woods. Attitash Mountain in Bartlett has had 9 inches in the past week. Base of 12 to 24 inches and 68 trails. That's 100% of them. 319 acres, 23 miles, and all the lifts are going today there at Attitash. Moving on to North Conway, home of Cranmore Mountain. 9 inches this past week, machine groomed and pack powder conditions, 55 trails, 170 acres, 13 miles of skiing, and all the lifts are going there also. And don't forget the machine groomed pack powder conditions, as I said, and they groomed them all overnight except for 2 of the glades. So fine skiing to be had. King Pine Ski Area is 100% with 6 inches of new snow this past week. 17 trails, 50 acres, 5 miles, and 5 lifts. And don't forget, they've got February Vacation Week activities going on all week. And you can also get a night ticket tonight from 4 to 9 p.m. Plus, they have what they call a Moonlight 4-pack. Gather up your friends or family, get 4 lift tickets from 4 to 9 p.m. plus 4 slices of pizza, and it's just $66 for everybody. Great night that will be. Shawnee Peak over in Bridgeton, Maine has 3 inches of new snow in the last couple days. 30 to 42 inches of base of pack powder and machine groom conditions. 42 trails, 245 acres, and all 6 lifts are going today. And of course, they go until 9 p.m. today, 8:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. Palmer Egan is going to entertain in Blizzard's Pub from 4 to 7 p.m. this evening. So you definitely want to check all that out at Shawnee Peak. Sunday River over in Newry, Maine has 2 inches of new snow in the last few days. 28 to 40 inches, 135 trails, 870 acres, 55 miles of skiing, 15 lifts, and plenty of fine skiing up there. Don't forget to check out your Sunday River app to give you all the directions to get you around the mountain there at Sunday River. Wildcat Mountain, 10 inches of new snow this week, 25 to 30 inch base, 48 trails, that's 100%, 225 acres, 16 miles of skiing, and 4 lifts that are going from the bottom to the top, which is really the direction they should be going in. Ryan St. Onge is going to be playing in the pub later on today, so you definitely want to check that out. They'll be there from 1:30 to 4:30 for your après entertainment. Plus tomorrow they've got a bunch of events, including ski demos, music, Crazy Hat Day, and Shark Martin in the pub at Wildcat tomorrow. Cross-country conditions, looking fine for cross-country conditions. 100 kilometers of classic 100-kilometer skate groom there at Bretton Woods. 18 to 24 inches, 7 inches of new snow that they've had there. And so 57 trails. So all of their trails are open at Bretton Woods. Bear Notch Ski Touring there in Bartlett has 32 kilometers classic, 35 kilometers skate groom, powder and pack powder, 24 to 38 inches, 14 inches of new snow up there, and 36 kilometers freshly groomed, as they say. And a whole bunch of trails. I'm sure your favorite trail has been freshly groomed. Let them make a Bear Notch believer out of you. Great Glen Trails up there in Pinkham Notch, 20 kilometers classic, 28 kilometers skate groomed on 45 kilometers total. Pack powder, loose granular, 23 to 31 inches, 7 inches of new snow in the last 4 days up there at Great Glen Trails. Jackson Cross Country is skiing on 80 kilometers classic, 80 kilometers skate groomed. It's all machine groomed and powder and a base of 14 to 36 inches, 5 inches of new snow for them up there. And they've got snowshoe tours today, group learn to ski instruction. Plus, don't forget, they've also got their Conquering Hills Ski Clinic at 1:30 today at Jackson Ski Tour. Alrighty, so as we were mentioning, lots of great things that we've been giving away all week. So we're going to preview a question now, and then you'll have a chance to win some something. And you know what? remember that everyone who wins a prize playing Watch and Win this week gets entered into a drawing for the Ski Vacation in a Bag. We're going to do that drawing on Sunday. The prize starts with the Patagonia Black Hole Duffel Bag. It is the largest duffel for extended and gear-intensive travel, and they stuffed it full of lift tickets, trail passes, restaurant gift certificates, over $500 worth of prizes there. And, you know, we know you want it, but can you win it? Sure you can. By winning one of our Watch and Win questions this week, you are automatically entered into the prize for the Patagonia Black Hole Duffel. So we're going to give you an opportunity in just a little bit. So let's see what prize we have here. You know what? We just mentioned cross country. How about 2 passes to Bear Notch Ski Touring in Bartlett? All those great conditions that they have there, 35 kilometers groomed and ready for you. And so you definitely want to check that out at Bear Notch Ski Touring. And what a perfect day for it, both in the woods and out of the woods, which they're especially known for there at Bear Notch. So that's going to be our prize. So you're not going to call right now. You're going to call us in a little while. We'll give you a chance. It's just a preview. The moose can be found across almost all of Canada except the Arctic end. Would it be Prince Edward Island, Vancouver Island, Newfoundland, or Nova Scotia? One of those areas the moose does not hang out. We'll find out what it is and give you a chance to win. And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, a 10-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant, set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. You can sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000 Footer IPA, Red Rack Ale, or try one of our new beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop, on tap, or wherever great beers are sold across New England. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
Bear Notch Ski Touring Center in Bartlett hosts skiing and snowshoeing the way it was meant to be. On 65 kilometers of trails with spectacular riverside views, pristine waterfalls, picturesque flat meadows, and challenging hills. A beginner or expert will appreciate the 6.5-mile trail along the Saco River that ends at Attitash, or ski from the 200-year-old farmhouse, now Base Lodge, up into the forest past waterfalls for some steep winding hills. The beauty and diversity of the Garland Family's Touring Center is enhanced by world-class grooming done by Doug's brother John.
We want you to come back. We want you to feel included. Our favorite phrase is, give us a chance. We'll make a Bear Notch believer out of you.
Bear Notch Ski Touring Center is located in Bartlett on Route 302, just under 4 miles west of Attitash. Find out more on how to become a believer by calling or visiting them online at bearnotchskitouring.com.
For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Northeast Snowmobile Rentals in Fryeburg, Maine and Gorham, New Hampshire provide the best snowmobiling adventures in the Northeast. With our fleet of new Arctic Cat snowmobiles, you will have access to the largest trail systems in Maine and New Hampshire. You'll enjoy cruising through the backcountry and taking in the beautiful scenic vistas along the trails. We provide you with trail maps, and all our sleds are equipped with GPS locators. We also offer guided tours, and if you need cold weather gear, we have that as well. Enjoy a Northeast Snowmobile adventure on a new Arctic Cat at Northeast Snowmobile Rentals in Fryeburg, Maine and Gorham, New
Treat your family to a vacation you'll never forget at King Pine Ski Area. 17 trails of wild excitement for all levels. 28 kilometers of cross-country skiing, snow tubing, ice skating, night skiing, and sleigh rides. Winter fun for the whole family. Come to the place where families can laugh, let loose, and play together. Create your own family traditions. The King Pine, East Madison, New Hampshire.
Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Christy Frazier from the Mount Washington Observatory is here. How are you?
Fabulous. Yeah, it's gorgeous out there today.
Isn't it gorgeous? What
Yeah.
a day.
What a week.
Oh, crazy.
These vacationers got it.
I know. It really is.
Yeah.
You know, when we got a little bit of fresh snow yesterday
Yeah.
and then, you know, these temperatures today are
perfect.
Today and tomorrow. And just
Get outside, go play.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely a good, surprisingly how warm.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, it's been
up and down, but it's not, you know, last night was a little bit breezy, so a little bit chilly because of the wind.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I went out cross-country skiing, and Nancy and I went out Wednesday night, and it was spectacular. It was calm, and we're just, you know, temperatures were perfect. So, I mean, she's actually been out every day this week. Because of the conditions have been
Yeah,
so
I
perfect.
actually, it's funny, the library had a lecture series at the Weather Discovery Center last night. And there was a couple of people that are locals who tend to sometimes not ski necessarily during the vacation week because it's a little busier.
Yeah.
They're like, we just can't not go out.
Oh, I know.
The conditions
Yeah.
are so great, you know. So they've been out, and I know Monday we had a day trip go up to the summit, and they were like, well, it's only like 10-mile-per-hour winds. Where's our wind? Where's our terrible weather? You know. So. It's certainly been a roller coaster of conditions.
Absolutely,
So.
And right now the conditions pretty calm. Well, we say pretty calm on the summit of Mount
Yeah.
Washington, 50-mile-an-hour winds and
Right.
diminishing. But they had a peak gust within the last day of 111. So
Yeah, they
so not completely
keeping
quiet.
it interesting.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
but
I
it
think-
looks great. I love those photos like that one today with the clouds in the background. And
Yeah, they see
it's
some
really-
some beautiful stuff.
So let's talk about the observatory. You got a bunch of things going on. But let's talk about this week. This is a great week for someone to check out the Weather Discovery Center.
Oh yeah, so you know the Weather Discovery Center right down here across the street from you all down in the village. It's open 10 to 5. We've extended hours during the vacation week, and it's a great sort of opportunity to go learn a little bit more about what we do. And it's just for any weather enthusiast, or there's interactive exhibits for the kids, and sort of it really satisfies all sort of age ranges, and
Right.
people just come and hang out and chat and talk about, you know, they kind of pop around and look at the history of the observatory, but then also there's twice a day there's a live feed to the summit. So that if you can't make it to the summit in even any months in the summer or the winter, most people don't make it in the winter, but you get an opportunity to really talk to them, and they show you live feeds of what's happening on the summit, you know, at that moment.
Right.
And it's just kind of neat because you feel like you're getting a little sense of really what's happening. And although you can see Mount Washington as you come into the village, and it looks like it's just right at your fingertips. But when you talk to these guys and you're like, what do you mean it's 100-mile-per-hour winds up there right now and minus 50 wind chill? It's like 60 and sunny down here, you know, so it's pretty neat. And so that's a nice opportunity. And they do that twice a day at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. So,
So one
stop in
coming
and
up
try
here
that.
in just about an hour or
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
And that is a lot of fun. The Weather Discovery Center, we go in there all the time. You just, you know, you have different favorites of what you like. I, of course, like the wind room.
The Shaky Shack.
The Shaky Shack with the cat.
Yeah.
Which is just a lot of fun. So it's definitely, if you have any interest in weather, even if you don't have interest in weather, this will get you interested in weather, is going
Right,
into the Weather
for sure.
Discovery Center and checking out. Some of those photos right there were actually for the Museum of the Summit of Mount Washington.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
that's the Extreme Mount Washington
Extreme
Museum.
Mount Washington.
Which is really shares the winter experience for the summer guests.
Right, which can't go up there now.
You can.
You can.
Not
but-
everybody can, but we do offer winter day trips,
Right.
and we have edu trips, and there's some climbing trips. A lot of the area guide schools, we partner with them, and they do guide for the real hardy who want to do some mountaineering. We have a trip going Saturday. That's actually Joe Lentini's leading it. He's obviously a long time climber in the valley, and that's an edu trip. So it's going up in the snow cap, but then they practice mountaineering skills and outdoor. They
Really?
get the full sense of it.
that's
That's a really
great.
popular one. So there's still a few day trip spaces available. They're typically on Mondays and Fridays, but otherwise, in the winter months, that's really the only way to get up there. Or if you don't really want to go to the summit, you can always go to the Auto Road and do the snow coach tours.
Right.
Which
is
get you,
awesome.
it gets you just above 4,000 feet, and you still get the difference of once you get above tree line, how
Yeah.
extremely different it can be from what you're experiencing here.
Yep.
So.
And with the conditions that we have this week, it's great time to try to do any of those
Yep.
things. So.
Yeah, it's been super.
Well, very cool.
yeah.
So what do you have? What do you got coming up? You brought a backpack here because Seek the Peak's coming up here.
Seek the Peak's coming up. But before I go to Seek the Peak, I was couple things. I mean, if you're going out into the backcountry, or if you're going out to do anything, this Vibe magazine, which is one of the local magazines that Dan Hood's been putting together, that's really amazing. And there's a whole story in here about using our forecasts and just being smart about understanding what you're going to be up against in sort of the different elevations. And so it's really well done. The Observer's put it together. It just has a lot of information, but I think and there's also some beautiful photography in it, which is always Ryan Knapp, and it's all those guys take great pictures, but Knapper's up there as the Night Observer that captures so many amazing things. But the first thing we have coming up before Seek the Peak is the 85th anniversary of our big wind, the 231 mile per hour
85th,
wind gusts. So April 12th, we have an open house happening at the Weather Discovery Center, and we have our Taylor Regan, who's our observer on the summit, but a research specialist, and then Eric Kelsey, who's our director of research, will do a presentation on the big wind, but also just sort of the history of the weather on the summit and how it makes the observatory, the Mount Washington, such an extreme environment.
Right.
And, so we're pretty excited about that, and so we'll have the museum will be free for the day. We'll have some refreshments, and staff will be on hand to just chat with people and to share more stories about the observatory. So that's Friday, April 12th is one of the things.
Definitely want to plan on that because
Yeah.
that should be a lot of fun. 85 years. Wow.
Yep. So we're excited for that event. But then and then we roll into Seek the Peak. Before you know it, I mean, for all the snow we have,
right,
it will melt, and people will start to get fired up about hiking, and we, Seek the Peak's the third week of July every year, so July 19th and 20th this year. We already have close to 100 people registered.
Terrific.
Folks fundraise, and as they reach certain fundraising thresholds, they earn prizes. And for example, Eastern Mountain Sports, who's one of the presenting sponsors, each year does a backpack for us. And so this was a backpack from last year that you guys will raffle off later on today.
Yep.
And then you also get, when you reach the $200, you get a T-shirt. This is last year's, but this year this year we'll do something similar. And you get a Hart's Turkey dinner, and you get to, we have 2 parties throughout the weekend. We have a huge vendor expo where all the sponsors and a lot of the area organizations that sort of kind of collaborate with us table out at the base of the Mount Washington Auto Road, and it's just an awesome weekend, and it's all in support of the Mount Washington Observatory, but people come and do it for all different reasons, and some just are their goals to summit Mount Washington, and that's like a perfect kind of way to go about it. So it's an awesome weekend.
But you don't have to go up Mount Washington. You can seek any peak you want.
You can seek your peak, exactly. So that's what's fun about it. Again, if you're just an outdoor enthusiast and you just want to come and support the observatory and earn prizes, you could sit in your hotel room and just come to the parties. I mean, that's one way. But we offer a nature walk. We're going to do probably a nature walk around the Great Glen Trails area, and then Will Broussard, who's our education specialist, he typically takes a group and does like a little bit more moderate hike, but he's also like a naturalist, so he'll talk about the flora and the fauna, and people have really enjoyed that in the past few years. And then there's some people that go the other extreme and do like a Prezi Traverse, or like Brian Fitzgerald, our director of education, he he did like a figure 8 and summited twice in one day.
Really?
So, you know, people do all kinds of wonky things.
Right.
So it's entirely, it's not a race, it's not a competition. It's completely just to come out and really enjoy the weekend with us.
Right, the camaraderie and everything. It's a great weekend for that.
Yeah. So we always, the staff loves it because it's like just great energy. Super
Sure.
fun. Yeah.
So that's coming up. So you definitely want to, sign up. Start getting, doing some fundraising. If you start now, you can kind of just do a little bit at a time and not feel overwhelmed, and then you'll be surprised how much you're going to be raising
All
for the
of a
Mount
sudden.
Washington Observatory.
Exactly.
Which is
and
very cool.
And we appreciate that very much.
Absolutely, because the observatory is just such a unique thing, and it's far beyond just what we have right here in the Mount Washington Valley. I mean,
Right.
you do stuff all around, and people pay attention to Mount Washington.
Yeah, I mean, the educational outreach, the programs that Brian and Will have been doing over the past few years, which Will Broussard does a lot of, he'll do on-site programming, and he does it all over New England. He had this year like exponentially been out on the road doing those, which is really wonderful, and he gets to really do face-to-face with a lot of people. And then, but they do distance learning programs too, in which are basically from the summit, and with Will like on the background, they program into schools, into schools or even libraries or any kind of, if a community wants to set something up, they do that. So that's been even all over the world. They've done some distance learning programs. So yeah, it's an important organization, and it's really, there's a lot of resources that we then kind of because of the history and the data set and all that we have, we are able to really get out there and share that with people.
Yeah, it's so cool. And of course, you can always go to the website, mountwashington.org. Org's comms, they always
I
make it.
know.
But mountwashington.org.
Yeah.
And I, as I say here on the show all the time, I check it all the time and see what the weather is doing, the wind, and, especially on the days when you can see it, you're like, okay, what is the wind like up there?
Yeah.
And the times when you have the tail, the wisps of clouds going off.
Yep.
The
premium
leeward
content.
side. And
Yeah, we always hear from members like around the country that say, I keep the current summit conditions page on when I log on my computer in the morning, and it's, if they're in California and it's 70 and sunny, and they're like, and I'm looking at what you're experiencing on the summit, and people just love it. It's definitely has a lot of sort of history for people.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's a lot of fun. So,
Yeah.
Anything else in the long-term forecast for the observatory?
No, I mean, I think, stop by the Weather Discovery Center while you're here. And,
Absolutely.
And really chat with Tom or Larry, who are the Summit Museum attendants, and they're like really wonderful to just chat with. And they'll pull up the website and they'll walk you through some of the forecasts or any kind of things that you're interested in learning more about. And then, like I said, the Live from the Rock Piles, or what we call when the live summit feed, is just always really intriguing. So, yeah.
It's very
Come
cool.
visit. Yeah.
Very cool. We definitely want to check that out. And we are going to give away that backpack a little bit later on in the program. We will do that for you. And I think you said we have another one to give away this weekend.
Yep,
too,
I put another one out front
and
there.
so that's awesome. Thank you so much for that. And thanks to the observatory. And so definitely check that out. And Chrissy, good to see you as always.
Nice to see you too.
We'll see you soon.
Enjoy the rest of the week.
Back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Check out White Mountains TV's North Conway Village live cam any time of day to see a live video feed of North Conway Village. See live conditions, traffic, Mount Washington Valley weather forecast and alerts all in one spot. Go to the website whitemountains.tv and click on live cam. The North Conway Village live cam is presented by Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England.
The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
Minutes from the highway, in the middle of the White Mountains, Loon Mountain Resort in Lincoln, New Hampshire. This is your destination.
Winter, make Shawnee Peak your skiing destination. Ski or ride over 40 perfectly groomed trails and 3 terrain parks. With 19 trails lit at night, we offer the most night skiing in New England. Shawnee Peak, online at shawneepeak.com.
The food, the party, the legend. All roads lead to the Red Parka Pub in Glen, where the Valley rallies. Revive after skiing, hiking, or attractions with famous hand-cut steaks aged and hand-cut right on premise, chicken, ribs, fresh seafood, and lots of great appetizers. A fresh salad bar with homemade items and gluten-free options. All kids' entrees come with dessert and refills on beverages. The Red Parka uses fresh ingredients from local farms whenever possible. Everyone is comfortable at the Parka with seating for young families, large parties, date night, and even an outdoor patio in season. In addition to being dedicated to your total dining satisfaction, the Parka is a conscientious leader in the community, organizing several large events each year that benefit local nonprofit organizations and scholarships. The Parka also knows that when the sun goes down, it's time to let loose. It's license plates, mason jars, and the hottest live music scene in the Valley. The Red Parka Pub, a Valley original, the Valley legend, Route 302, Glen, New Hampshire.
Join the skiing lifestyle. Learn to ski at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Cranmore has been at the forefront of ski instruction since the 1930s. If you've always wanted to learn to ski or snowboard, Cranmore is the place to go.
Kids Rule is for kids that are ages 4 to 14, and we do spend a lot of time, and we see a lot of kids that are just starting out in the program, but we also see a lot of children that have started here and progressed, so they are masters all over the mountain. You know, they're skiing from the top of the mountain, they're looking for adventure in the terrain parks, going through the glades, and it's all about providing an adventure and encouraging them to continue to build their skills and increase their knowledge and proficiency of skiing and the safety and responsibility of being a skier or a snowboarder. This gives them the consistency, the experience, and the mileage they need to get a good footing under them.
To learn to ski or snowboard, visit cranmore.com or call 800-SUN-AND-SKI.
Here's a recipe for winter fun. Take New Hampshire's most magnificent landscape found only at Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Add in perfectly groomed cross-country skiing trails, squeals of delight on the Tubing Hill, and breathtaking views on our one-of-a-kind snow coach up Mount Washington. Blend in the Glenview Cafe and Outfitter Shop, and the final ingredient is your happy family. How sweet it is. Great Glen Trails. Come for the beauty, stay for the fun.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Good morning. Welcome back to White Mountains Today here on this fine Friday morning, February 26th. So let's talk about a couple things and start off with our weather forecast so we know what's happening. So there's a nice shot again from Conway. Temperatures moving up into the 30s already down in Conway. Earlier this morning, Mount Washington was at 3, Jackson was at 24, Conway at 29, and Ospey was at 22. Of course, those numbers have gone up since then, as you can imagine. And we're going to have high pressure building in from the west today, and it's going to crest over the region on Saturday morning, and it will bring drier air. We'll move on in here. Temperatures will gradually rise during the day. There will be a stiff northwesterly flow, which will continue to make it feel cooler on exposed skin, so just be aware of that. And then winds will even out there on Saturday, and then on Saturday night a warm front will swing northeast. Clouds will thicken, and snow will spread in on Sunday. Today, temperatures look like sunny skies, highs of 37 degrees, winds coming out of the northwest 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear, temperatures around 13 degrees. Then on Saturday, sunny skies again, highs close to 40. Probably going to go over 40. That's my bet. Then on Sunday, snow, chance of precipitation is 100%. New snow accumulations of 3 to 7 inches are possible on Sunday. Up on the summit of Mount Washington, well, it looks like they're going to have decreasing cloudiness today. It will be windy. Temperatures around 11 degrees, but winds 40 to 60 miles per hour during the day today. They've actually calmed quite a bit in the last 24 hours from what they were getting before. So there's a take. There's a take of your weather forecast and some photos there of the summit of Mount Washington. And look at that. Look at the sun just shining there on the summit of Mount Washington. All right, why don't we take a look at some events going on here in the Mount Washington Valley. Let me turn to the correct page here. There it is. All righty. So one of the ones that you want to do, they've been doing it all week at Mount Cranmore, and that, of course, is Cranapalooza. I don't know why I always say it that way, but Cranapalooza every day this week. And don't forget that today is no different. From 2:30 to 4:30, you can check out Family Games, DJ Kristen activities. They have s'mores in Schneider Square. Plus, don't forget there's night skiing, snow tubing, adventure park rides. And then tomorrow night, there'll be fireworks at 6 p.m. at Cranmore. King Pine Ski Area has been filling the week with activities. Today, it's the Gold Rush with Canadian goodies found all over the Porcupine Trail. Plus, there's a snowshoe tour, campfire, s'mores, and then fireworks over King Pine. And then tomorrow, horse-drawn sleigh rides, gated snowshoe tours, King Mark's Big Air Series will be there tomorrow. Plus, of course, Cloud Event. On Saturday, why not go to Jackson Cross Country and check out Squam Lake Science Center Animal Athletes. Did you know a mountain lion can jump 15 feet in the air? Did you know that a peregrine falcon can reach speeds of 240 miles per hour? Well, join a naturalist from Squam Lake's Natural Science Center, along with 3 wild animal athletes, to learn how speed, strength, and agility help them to survive. You'll even be able to compare your own athletic abilities to some of New Hampshire's wild athletes. There's a $5 suggested donation. Proceeds from this event help support youth Nordic programs in the Mount Washington Valley. At Attitash, it's the Abenaki Park's Big Air and Slopestyle at Attitash. Registration starts at 8 a.m. at the base of Bear Peak, and then it's $10 for Slopestyle, $15 for Slopestyle and Big Air. And then you can practice and check out the course from 9:30 to 10:45. The event starts at 11, and then at 12 to 12:45, you can check out the course and practice for the Big Air, and then that starts at 1 p.m. Awards will be at 3 p.m. And don't forget, it's time for the weekly Watch and Win question. Last week's prize was a lift ticket that was valid at both Attitash and Wildcat. The question was, Mount Lafayette is located in what range? Was it the Presidential Range, the Carter Mariah Range, the Sandwich Range, or the Franconia Range? The answer, of course, the Franconia Range. And the winner, Catherine Albright. She knew the answer, so she won a lift ticket that was valid at both Attitash and Wildcat. But this week we've got another question. We've got 2 total trail tickets good for cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, snow tubing, and a guided tour aboard the Mount Washington Snow Coach, all courtesy of Great Glen Trails. The question, according to Mount Washington Observatory's normal monthly averages, what is the snowiest month on the summit of Mount Washington? December, January, February, or March? Check out the answer online at whitemountains.tv. And our website is also full of local info and has a live stream of this show. The address is whitemountains.tv. Check it out. All righty, so we showed you a question, and I had offered one prize. You know what? I'm going to make it a double prize. Double prize. So, because I told you we had the pass for Bear Notch ski touring there in Bartlett, and then Chrissy dropped off this great backpack. So why don't we give away the backpack and the Bear Notch ski touring? So like when you're ski touring, you can have a backpack so you can bring your stuff with you in case you get hot. Pretty good, huh? I thought that was pretty clever. Okay. All right, so we're going to give away these two things right now. So all you have to do is answer our Watch and Win question. Don't forget, you're also going to be entered into the contest for the Patagonia Black Hole Duffel Bag. The phone number, 356-6619 in the 603 area code. The moose can be found across almost all of Canada except for the Arctic and, would it be Prince Edward Island, Vancouver Island, Newfoundland, or Nova Scotia? One of those places does not have the moose. Where is it? Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer?
I do. Is it Vancouver Island?
It is, in fact, Vancouver Island. There are no moose in Vancouver or on Vancouver Island. Absolutely. Who's on the phone?
It's Mike.
Mike, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. Yourself?
I'm doing well. Where are you calling from?
Meredith, New Hampshire.
Calling from Meredith, New Hampshire. Well, awesome. Well, we have for you a backpack, a Seek the Peak backpack, courtesy of our friends there at the Mount Washington Observatory, plus also a pass for two to go skiing at Bear Notch Ski Touring.
Excellent.
So a couple nice prizes for you. And hang on the phone, we'll get some more information from you. So there you go, Vancouver Island. I guess that one makes sense because it is an island, and you know, no man is an island, but be hard for moose to get on there, I suppose, unless they have like a ticket or a car they can drive over. All right, we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Welcome to White Mountains TV Entertainment Calendar, brought to you by Tin Cup Mountain Whiskey. American whiskey cut with Rocky Mountain water.
Northeast Snowmobile Rentals in Fryeburg, Maine and Gorham, New Hampshire provide the best snowmobiling adventures in the Northeast. With our fleet of new Arctic Cat snowmobiles, you will have access to the largest trail systems in Maine and New Hampshire. You'll enjoy cruising through the backcountry and taking in the beautiful scenic vistas along the trails. We provide you with trail maps, and all our sleds are equipped with GPS locators. We also offer guided tours, and if you need cold weather gear, we have that as well. Enjoy a Northeast Snowmobile adventure on a new Arctic Cat at Northeast Snowmobile Rentals in Fryeburg, Maine and Gorham, New Hampshire.
Style is about being inspired. At Spruce Hurricane, our style inspiration comes from the natural beauty of our surroundings. The reds and golds of autumn leaves, shining stars glistening in the night, turquoise skies that stretch to eternity. Our collection of merchandise is as diverse as the New England weather. Footwear and outerwear may be inspired by snowdrifts and ski slopes, or by pastures and open fields. Handcrafted jewelry and accessories, leather belts and handbags, sweaters and jeans or boots and jackets, all are combined with color, texture, and artistry to inspire you. Explore your style inspiration at Spruce Hurricane, where the wilderness blends with city sophistication for more than 22 years of unique quality merchandise. We are open daily in the heart of North Conway Village. And check us out on Facebook for your daily style inspiration.
What makes Margarita Grill the go-to restaurant in the North Country? Margarita Grill has soul. Sustainable. Organic. Handcrafted. Local. Grill in Glen, New Hampshire, Southwest-inspired restaurant and cantina with a unique twist, like nothing you've ever experienced.
Experience something original and flavorful in a unique setting. Experience a Valley Original restaurant. The Mount Washington Valley is a one-of-a-kind destination. Valley Originals are one-of-a-kind restaurants, independently owned and operated, offering something special you can't find anywhere else. Here are just a few.
The Oxford House Inn in Fryeburg Village is a Maine certified environmental leader. Enjoy seasonally changing, innovative menus featuring natural, local, and often organic foods prepared by a classically trained chef. Dine with mountain views in a candlelit dining room, or relax in Jonathan's, their granite-walled pub.
Good food and good times has been the motto at the Red Parka for more than 30 years. Family owned and operated, the Parka is famous for its great steak dinners, innovative menu, refreshing beverages, and dancing in the pub, located in Glen, New Hampshire.
The Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson has been a favorite of locals and tourists for decades. Enjoy Yankee-style cuisine in a rustic, 3-story post and beam barn with views of Black Mountain Ski Resort. Sit fireside, enjoy live music, après-ski, or a family dinner.
Traditions Restaurant and Pub at Purity Spring Resort offers lakeside dining with classic and creative comfort food, craft beers, seasonal cocktails, wine, apps, and fresh entrees in their cozy pub and dining room. Just 15 minutes south of Conway on Route 153, traditionsnh.com. Get a taste of the Mount Washington Valley at a Valley Original restaurant. There are well over 20 restaurants in all. Look for the gold flag outside member restaurants and see the full directory at thevalleyoriginals.com.
This is Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro. Family recipes from New York's Little Italy, passed down through generations. The best tomatoes, cheeses, olive oils imported directly from Italy, combined with the best homemade pasta, fresh cut steaks, veal, chicken, seafood, and Marcello's famous Italian meatballs. An elegant bistro. Tuscan Patio and Twilight Wine Garden offer wines straight from the vineyards of Tuscany. An espresso martini, local brew or specialty cocktail at a lavish indoor bar. Authentic Italian gelato, homemade cannolis, tiramisu, and espresso.
I've lived in the Bronx since I'm 3 years old, close to Arthur Avenue. This is the real deal. This is Italian food.
Now take the amazing flavor of Chef Vito Marcello's pasta sauces and dressings home with you. On sale at the Bistro and in stores around New England. This is Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro, Seavey Street, North Conway Village.
Winter, make Shawnee Peak your skiing destination. Ski or ride over 40 perfectly groomed trails and 3 terrain parks. With 19 trails lit at night, we offer the most night skiing in New England. Shawnee Peak, online at shawneepeak.com.
Well, hello there. Welcome back to White Mountains today. And of course, here's our shot of North Conway. And just look at that. The sun is beaming down. A bluebird day, I guess, as they would say. 33 degrees presently in the heart of North Conway. Big trucks rolling through, getting those deliveries. So, all righty. And why don't we check out our snow report right now and see what's happening? And it's pretty easy. This is like the easiest snow reports I ever get to do because it's 100%. All right. And the snow report is presented by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, and recognized by readers of Ski Magazine for the best grooming in the East for the 5th year. Bretton Woods, they're just 35 minutes from North Conway. And Bretton Woods is doing some great skiing on 63 trails, 468 acres, 37 miles of skiing for them there. They've got 35 glades also that they want to add to that, and 9 lifts, and just great conditions. They've been grooming it out. They got everything groomed out. Open the lifts today at 8 a.m., so a full day of skiing that you can get up there at Bretton Woods. Attitash Mountain in the heart of Bartlett is 9 inches of new snow for them, 68 trails, 319 acres, 23 miles. All their lifts are going as all their trails are open too. So, Excuse me. And White Steer and Sly Richard are going to be playing in Ptarmigan's Pub today from 3 to 6. Or you can go to the Den to hear Scott Bear at 2, play until 4:30. Cranmore Mountain in North Conway has 55 trails, 170 acres, 13 miles of skiing. All their lifts, 9 inches of new snow for them in the past week. Cranapalooza, of course, this afternoon starting at 2. And they've got night skiing tonight until 8 p.m. at Cranmore in North Conway. King Pine Ski Area is 100% open with 17 trails, 50 acres, 5 miles, machine groom, packed powder, 6 inches of new snow in this past week. And they've got events going on during the day, including the Gold Rush. It's a good old-fashioned candy hunt on Porcupine Trail, and a line up at the top of Porcupine before 1 p.m. And that's free if you have a lift ticket, of course. And don't forget, they've also got a campfire, s'more, and fireworks tonight at King Pine. Shawnee Peak over there in Bridgeton, Maine has 42 trails, 245 acres, 6 lifts, 3 inches of new snow in the last couple days, packed powder, and machine groom conditions. And of course, they've got night skiing until 9 p.m. So you can definitely check that out there at Shawnee Peak. Sunday River over in Newry, Maine, and 2 inches of new snow in the last few days, 4 inches this past week, at a base of 28 to 40 inches, 135 trails. That's all of them, 870 acres, 55 miles, 15 lifts. So if you want to do some lots of skiing, they've got lots of trails there for you. And don't forget, they've also got some great other activities going on for President's Week, and you can always check those out at sundayriver.com. Wildcat Mountain, 10 inches of new snow this past week. 48 trails, 225 acres, 16 miles, 4 lifts, and machine groomed and packed powder for them at Wildcat Mountain. And don't forget, 80 plus acres of glades. So you definitely want to check those out if you're a glade skier. They've got the glades for you at Wildcat. Take a look at cross-country conditions today. Bretton Woods has 57 trails open. 100 kilometers is groomed for classic, 100 kilometers groomed for skating. It's all machine groomed, loose granular, 18 to 24 inches, and 7 inches of snow for them just this past week. And of course, a total of almost 185 inches of snow this winter at Bretton Woods. Bear Notch Ski Touring, 32 kilometers classic, 35 kilometers skate groom, powder and packed powder in a base of 24 to 38 inches. 14 inches of new snow for them in the last 6 days. That's over a foot, so that's a whole bunch of snow that they've got going on there. And the Village Loop, Yates Farm Trail Network, and trails to Attitash Mountain Village were all freshly groomed this morning. Great Glen Trails has 20 kilometers of classic, 28 kilometers skate groomed, 45 kilometers total, packed powder, loose granular, 7 inches of snow in the last couple days up there. And the tubing hill, lots of fun. Don't forget also the snow coach and fat biking is available. And on Sunday, March 3rd, you can ski, snowshoe, and fat bike to the clouds. North America's toughest 10K is going to happen there at Great Glen Trails on Sunday, March 3rd. Jackson Cross Country, 80 kilometers classic, 80 kilometers skate groom, machine groom, packed powder, and 5 inches of new snow for them. It just keeps adding up. All this snow just keeps adding up. Today's snowshoe tours, learn to ski instructions, Conquering Hill Clinic is being offered today. And don't forget, the Prospect Farm is fully groomed and dog friendly. And if you've ever considered ski joring, they've got a couple ski joring kits available that you can rent. So definitely want to check that out there at Jackson Cross Country. So, alrighty, we're going to do another watch and win? Or preview. Let's preview a watch and win. And I have a ticket, a Total Trails ticket here to Great Glen Trails. That includes snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, snow touring, and a snow coach tour. All of that right there. You can even add a cross-country lesson for just $10 when you have the Total Trails ticket. So we've got that here for you, and that's a great prize. The conditions fabulous up there at Great Glen Trails. So we're just going to preview the question for you now, so you take a look at it. If you live in New Hampshire, you are a New Hampshirean, a New Hampshirean, a New Hampshireite, a New Hampshireonian, or a New Hampster. So New Hampsian, New Hampshirean, New Hampshireite, New Hampshirian, or a New Hampster. I know which one I want to be. And we'll give you a chance to win that in just a minute here on White Mountains Today.
Welcome to Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen, a contemporary eatery with 30 ever-changing craft beers, full bar, and a street food menu with international variety. Looking for the latest craft brew? This is the place. Seasonal shared plates, craft cocktails, killer playlists, right here. Our high-energy industrial atmosphere accommodates large parties indoors and out. Barley and Salt delivers the perfect pour in an atmosphere unique to Mount Washington Valley. Barley and Salt. Savor the hops, relish the flavor.
Experience something original and flavorful in a unique setting. Experience a Valley Original restaurant. The Mount Washington Valley is a one-of-a-kind destination. Valley Originals are one-of-a-kind restaurants, independently owned and operated, offering something special you can't find anywhere else. Here are just a few.
Horse Feathers is a North Conway landmark, serving sustenance, merriment, and cheer for over 26 years. A must-stop during any Mount Washington Valley vacation. Their blog is updated almost daily and is the best source for all that is in the valley.
Snow Village Inn owners Kevin and Jen invite you to enjoy a cocktail by the fire or on the porch overlooking the mountains. Then, settle into Max's restaurant for flavorful classic dishes with a creative twist made from farm-to-table ingredients whenever possible. Max's at the Snow Village Inn is located in Snowville.
Merlino's Steakhouse has been owned by the Luciano family for over 48 years and features signature Angus beef, Italian, fresh seafood, a sports pub with 4 TVs, and a pub menu. Look for the sign of the Black Steer on the North Conway Strip, walking distance to hotels and outlet shopping.
Open since 1953 and voted one of the top 10 Irish pubs in New England, the Shenandoah Pub in Jackson Village has an extensive menu of affordable comfort food priced under $15.95, including their famous hand-tossed thin-crust pizza. Kids are welcome.
Get a taste of the Mount Washington Valley at a Valley Original restaurant. There are well over 20 restaurants in all. Look for the gold flag outside member restaurants and see the full directory at thevalleyoriginals.com.
Over 75 years ago, the Saunders family started White Mountain Oil and Propane to serve this community. White Mountain Oil and Propane was there to deliver range oil, install modern oil heating systems, and introduce new leading-edge appliances. Today, White Mountain Oil and Propane is still run by the Saunders family, and it's the area's premier energy retailer, delivering premium fuel products across northern New Hampshire and western Maine. 3 generations, that's dependability. That's White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
Walk into Fields of Ambrosia in North Conway Village to find shelves filled with natural organic bath and body products for the entire family. Made right in the store by owner Deb Jason. Deb uses locally grown herbs, essential oils, plant and vegetable oils, and botanical nutrients to create lotions, massage oils, scrubs, and handmade soaps. Rural remedies for muscle therapy, skin therapy, anti-stress, and outdoor products like deep-free insect repellent, tick repellent, and poison ivy therapy are straight from Mother Nature's medicine chest. Men are pampered with bath, body, and grooming products and elegant shave accessories. Facial care lines include mature skin, anti-aging, acneic, and rosacea troubled skin, and their own line of mineral makeup suitable for all skin types. You will find natural brushes, sponges, and loofahs, bath salt crystals, shower blossoms, and bath bombs. Home aroma products include air fresheners, wax pottery, potpourri, and essential oil diffusers. A visit to Fields of Ambrosia on Main Street in North Conway Village is a treat all year round.
Climb aboard for a comfortable winter tour to an extreme world above treeline. Powered by a custom 4-track, all-wheel powered drivetrain, the 9-passenger Mount Washington Snow Coach transports guests into a treeless subarctic world at 4,200 feet for a truly unforgettable experience that anyone of any age can enjoy. Experience breathtaking views or Mount Washington's famous extreme weather. If you thought a summer drive on the historic Mount Washington Auto Road was amazing, you need to experience a winter tour on a Mount Washington Snow Coach.
Oh, welcome back to White Mountains Today. Hard to believe that we are now in the last day well, officially, well, not right. Well, it is the last day of February vacation week, because then we have the weekend. Some people will say, well, the weekend's on Sunday. So whichever way you want to look at it. But if you're on vacation, then sorry, kids, this is the last day of your regular vacation. So, but it's been a fun week. We've had such incredible weather here in the Mount Washington Valley. And of course, we've been here each and every day, 7:30 to 9:30. And we're so glad that you join us, have been joining us all week. And make sure you join us each weekend day, Saturday and Sunday from 7:30 to 9:30. We're here live each of those days. So definitely want to check out that. I hope you do. And of course, on those days, just like these, we've got prizes to give away. We have great guests who stop by. We've got weather. We've got snow reports, events. We make sure you have all the information you need to have a great time here in the Mount Washington Valley. So, in fact, let's take a look at the weather right now, because you know what? This is a pretty good one. Today, sunny skies, temperatures moving up into the upper 30s, winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear, temperatures around 13 degrees and clear. Saturday, another sunny day, temperatures in the upper 30s, calm winds, so another fine day for you on Saturday. Then on Sunday, the temperatures around 32 degrees, a chance of snow, chance of precipitation about 100%, new snow accumulations of 3 to 7 inches on the day on Sunday. And that's kind of a mixed bag of what we're getting on Sunday, so just keep an eye on that. And of course, we'll keep an eye on it right here on White Mountains Today. So, all right, we have a prize to give away. We have a watch and win, and we have a prize to give away. So we have a Total Trails ticket to Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. And with this ticket, you can go snowshoeing, you can go cross-country skiing, you can go snow tubing, and you can also go on a snow coach tour. So a really nice prize here for you. So you definitely want to win that. Plus, don't forget, if you win, you are entered in our drawing for the Patagonia Black Hole 120-liter duffel bag. And it's a great prize for you to enjoy. And we're going to give that away on Sunday. So I am one of these, I guess. If you live in New Hampshire, you are a New Hampshirean. A New Hampshirean. I don't understand that. New Hampshirean, New Hampshireite, New Hampshonian, or a New Hampster. You know, if you live in Connecticut, you're a Connecticutter. Did you know that, Becca? Connecticutter? Yeah. But what are you in New Hampshire? In Rhode Island, you're a Rhode Islander. In Massachusetts, I think you're a Massachusettsian. Maine is pretty easy. That's a Mainer. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
I do.
What is it?
This is Wayne Baldock. Hi, Rob.
Hey, how's it going today?
Good, buddy.
Good. So what's your answer?
C, New Hampshireite.
New Hampshireite is correct. You are right. It is a New Hampshireite. Absolutely. So where are you calling from today?
Redstone.
Calling from Redstone. Well, wonderful. We have for you a Total Trails ticket up there at Great Glen Trails.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, hang on the phone. We're going to get more information from you.
Okay.
All righty. So a New Hampshireite is the correct answer. So a Vermont is a Vermonter. Connecticut's the most fun because it's a Connecticutter. So, you know, there you go. All righty. Well, we've had a lot of fun and want to thank you for joining us today. Becca and Bowie, thank you for making everything run smoothly in the back room today. And, of course, there they are. Make sure you join us tomorrow and Sunday. We've got great guests. We've got great activities and lots of other great things. So definitely stick around. Keep it tuned right here to TV 16.
The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
Physical therapy at Memorial Hospital. We provide the community with an option for improving their function and getting themselves back into the game.
Back to their passion, back to their sports and activities and the life that they love to lead here in the mountains.
We have many techniques here at Memorial Hospital Physical Therapy. We do manual therapy. We will work with therapeutic exercises, teach you different stretching, strengthening techniques, and we want to work with you to get you back to that active lifestyle that you enjoy.
This is Original, a Valley original. This is family dining, fine dining, international seafood steak. This is independently owned, right here and only right here. It's live music, a margarita, a martini, a local brew. It's fresh from the sea and farm to table. This is a Valley Original restaurant. Look for this flag over 20 of the Mount Washington Valley's best independently owned restaurants, or browse restaurants right now at thevalleyoriginals.com.
It's Meister time on White Mountains TV. Here's this week's video from the Mountain Meister Race Series at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Coverage presented by Physical Therapy at Memorial Hospital, helping you return to your optimum best. Adventure Suites, North Conway's amazing theme hotel. Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England. And the Valley Originals, sharing a commitment to their community and a passion for excellence in food and service.
Hay's for horses. Folks are stallions. Hey, hey. I've heard nothing but hay all morning. Hay is for horses. There you go. Hi. Hello! Good. What's happening? How you doing? Look at that classic dual